Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to Sephora haul. So as you guys already know, I'm sure you're well aware, the Sephora holiday sale is going on right now and I am a VIB Rouge. So I have had access to shop since, I think it was like the 5th or the 6th or something like that, and I have placed quite a few orders. I've gone in store a couple of times. So in today's video, I thought I'd show you what I picked up during the Sephora sale. And then I also put a lot of these products on my face today and I recorded it. So I'll put little snippets over here of me putting the makeup on my face. Okay, first thing I picked up was super high on my wish list. This cute little bronzer duo by Too Faced. I think their stuff is absolutely adorable and their marketing and their packaging draws me in almost every single time. They came out with a kit like this, like very similar to this a couple of years ago with the Gingerbread Man bronzer, and that was one of my favorite bronzers. I mean, it is one of my favorite bronzers of all time, but it was limited edition, so like it's never coming back. I'm kind of hoping that this is a similar color, but if not, you know, it'll probably work well enough. Who knows? Look at how cute this is. You're so hot. It also comes with a full-size lip gloss that I think will be a pretty color. So it's one of their lip injection lip glosses. They have a little thing there that says that. So here's what the lip gloss looks like. It looks really dark, actually. Probably, well, maybe it'll sheer out. Oh yeah, that's actually a really pretty kind of like mauve-y, I don't know, mauve brown. Reminds me of like the 90s vibes that we all know and love. And then here's the packaging of the bronzer. I think it's so cute. It's in the color Hot Cocoa. It's supposed to smell. Yep, it smells like chocolate. It smells like their chocolate Soleil bronzer, but here's what it looks like. Look at the cute little embossment on it. It looks like it has milk chocolate Soleil and regular chocolate Soleil. Maybe those two colors, and then you mix them together with some shimmer. I wonder if the shimmer is an overspray or not. I'm not too sure. I didn't use this bronzer today. I used a different one. Okay, next thing I picked up in store. This actually sold out online, so I'm curious. The lighting in here is awful, by the way. Sorry about that. I'm curious if they'll restock it or not, but I did find it in store at my Sephora. It's this little Laneige lip kit. I had my eye on this one as well. It's $18 and you get 5 different like Laneige sleeping mask flavors. So they have the original berry, what is this, sweet candy, gummy bear, lemon sorbet, and then mint chocolate, I think is what it is, or mint coke, mint chocolate. I love these. My lips have been really dry lately, so I've been using my like full-size tub of this every single night. So I think having these little minis is perfect. I can put one in the diaper bag, one in my hospital bag for when I go have my baby, one in my purse, one in the car. Like I can just have one everywhere, one in the vanity over here, and they're the perfect little size. Cute stocking stuffers too. I ended up getting a lot of like lip products and I don't really know why because I don't wear lip products all too often. So let me show you what I'm wearing on my lips today actually. So I'm pairing these two together, is that right? Yes, so I paired the Makeup by Mario Ultra Suede Sculpting Lip Liner. I paired this with the Bite Beauty Power Move Soft Matte Lipstick in the color Chai. So I think together these colors didn't quite work. I swatched them on my hand and I thought they would work well together, but the lip liner is just a hint too light to pair with this particular color of lipstick. But I think there's lots of different lipsticks in my collection that I can definitely get away with using this lip liner with. I liked the formula. It was really nice. It went on super smooth. The color is really pretty. It's just kind of like a beige. It's a little bit darker than what I typically get for lip liners, but sometimes it's good that your lip liner is a hint darker than your lipstick just to give you the dimension and stuff. And then there's a brush on the other side, which I thought was really cool. So this is the first Makeup by Mario product I've ever tried. I'd really like to dip my toes in the brand a little bit more. I just haven't for whatever reason. So that is the lip liner, and then the lipstick, I tore apart this box trying to get it out. So I have another color in this lipstick already. I have the color Praline and I love it. The formula is so nice. I'm unsure about the darker color, so as you can tell this one is quite a bit darker than you know I usually wear as far as lipstick goes. It's perfect for fall, perfect for winter, but it seems really patchy and I'm wondering if that's because my lips were really dry underneath. I did also put this on a few hours ago. I ate lunch, I drank a ton of water. and then I reapplied. So I'm wondering if maybe it just doesn't layer well or what. I love the color, I love the formula, but it just seems a little bit patchy for me. So you can see right here, it reminds me a lot of the color Mac Twig. Like it just has kind of like a berry brown undertone to it with like, it leans red, and as it wears off, it looks really red on the lips. I picked up this kit by Fenty Beauty. It's the Glossy Posse Fantasy for Some Lip Gloss kit. Why are the names so long on all of these products? So what really drew me in here was this full-size lip cream right here. I have not tried the Fenty Beauty lip creams yet. I've tried her lip glosses before and I absolutely love the lip glosses. So the creams have more of like a creamy, like opaque finish to them as opposed to like the glossy finish to them. And then it looks like these are just the regular lip glosses. They are really glittery lip glosses, so I don't know how much I'm gonna love those. The cream lip gloss I think is gonna be beautiful. It's in the color Candy Milk. I don't recall seeing this as part of the like permanent line. They have a similar smell to the lip glosses. Oh wow, that is actually really opaque. I wasn't expecting it to be so like opaque. I guess that's the magic behind these cream lip glosses. Really creamy. That is beautiful. And then it looks like we have a lip gloss in the color Fenty Glow Fantasy, Hot Chocolate Fantasy, and Champ Stamp Fantasy. All of them are super glittery. I might actually give these away like in Christmas gifts or something like that. And then the last lip product I picked up from Sephora. I did also do a lot of shopping at Ulta. So I had like $350 in Ulta points, you guys, which is insane. So I bought a lot of stuff, like anything that could be bought at Ulta, I bought it at Ulta instead of Sephora. Even though I wasn't getting the discount, I was basically getting it for free because I had points. So a separate video is going to go up with all of that stuff. Just keep that in mind. But this is the last lip product that I bought at Sephora. And it is the Lawless Lip Shine Lip Gloss. I don't know, I just wanted to buy this. There was nothing, like nobody recommended it. There was nothing that really pulled me in. I just have been on a lip kick. I don't know what it is. So this is in the color Velvet, and I did try this on my lips the other day, like when I first got it in the mail. They have like an apple scent to them, which is very interesting, very unique. Most lip glosses will have like a candy scent to them or a vanilla scent to them, but apple is just so different. So I like that. These are slightly sticky. I mean, they're actually kind of very sticky, but here is what it looks like. The color is really pretty. It's just like your typical nude. Definitely not as opaque as the Fenty one. So we'll have to see. I didn't expect it to be so sticky. We'll have to see how I like that. Okay, let's talk about eyeliners for a second because I did pick up 3 eyeliners. I have been stuck on the Too Faced eyeliners this entire year, the Too Faced Killer Liners. So I figured I should probably try out some different eyeliners. I mean, I guess I don't have to. If you like what you like, it's fine. But I picked up 2 of the Natasha Denona Macro Tech Eye Crayons. I think these are Kohl eyeliners. They're pencil eyeliners. And then I picked up one of, okay, I got makeup all over everything. I picked up one of the Makeup by Mario eyeliners. This was recommended by a couple of beauty YouTubers that I watch a lot. One of them is Jessica Braun. She recommended this. So I was like, okay, you know, I'll pick it up. I ended up using one of the Natasha Denona ones today, but let's talk about the Makeup by Mario one first. It's in the color The Perfect Brown. They have a couple of different brown shades, but this is the one that just kind of looked, it's like the darkest, like a black brown almost, like an espresso brown. Packaging is really hard to open. Looks like it's the same exact shape and size as the lip liner. There's a brush on one side, which is interesting. I don't know how you would like smudge out with that kind of brush. Interesting. And then here's the pencil. Very pretty, very creamy. Definitely like your chocolate espresso deep rich brown. I wonder if it'll like smudge. Okay, good. I love eyeliners that smudge, and then once they smudge, they have to stay put for me. So we'll have to see. That'll be like the strongest test. And then as far as the Natasha Denona goes, there's 3 colors in this line. I got the brown and the burgundy. I didn't get the black. I'm actually not much of a black eyeliner fan. So today I'm wearing the brown one. And you'll see in the video clip, but I'm wearing it in my waterline, my lower waterline, and then my upper lash line. It smudged out beautifully. It was super smooth. It applied perfectly. There was no skipping. It wasn't like tough or rough. It was really creamy. So I was really impressed with it. It looks like it's a little bit more of like a warm toned brown than the Makeup by Mario one, like maybe more like a mahogany undertone. And you can see it smudges out pretty dang good. And then the burgundy one, I don't know that I have any burgundy eyeliners. It just, something about burgundy just seemed like different and kind of cool, and it drew me in, and so I bought it. Oh, it's more of like a purple, which I guess is kind of burgundy. It's like a deep, rich raisin purple. So there it is, kind of smudged out. Ooh, you guys, I am toasty. It has had the weirdest weather here in Charlotte. It's been like really cold, but then this week it's really warm and I'm like dying over here. I'm so hot. Okay, I think everything that's left I'm actually wearing on my face today except for this. So let's talk about this really quickly. I was heavily influenced by Jessica Braun to pick this up. It's by Laura Mercier. It's the Matte Radiance Baked Bronzer. I checked because Ulta does sell Laura Mercier now to see if they had this there so I could use my points instead, and they don't. Not online, not in stores. So I ended up picking it up at Sephora. It was quite pricey. It was like $45, which seems like a lot for a highlighter, but she says that it is like a miracle. And I want to say I've tried this before, like in the past, but I just don't remember. I just don't recall. So apparently it's supposed to be like a very natural highlight, which is typically what I tend to go for. I love like the Hourglass, just natural kind of ambient highlighters. And apparently this is supposed to be, yeah, that's gonna be perfect. Can you guys even see it? It is swatched. Let me just put some on the back of my hand instead. There you go. Yeah, that's gonna be beautiful. All right, let's move on to what's actually on my face today, aside from the lip products and the eyeliner you've already seen. But next one is this palette by Natasha Denona. This is the Glam Face Palette. I was shocked that I was able to pick this up in store like the day that it launched. I feel like makeup, they just don't do that anymore. Makeup lines don't do it anymore. They'll release it online and it'll be online for like a month and then it'll go into stores. So I was really pleasantly surprised that I was able to pick it up. First day of the sale, first day of the launch. It was great timing. So I got the light color. There is two different colors of this, light and dark. I actually plan to film an entire separate video about this where I'll do swatches and all of that. So stay tuned, but it is what's on my eyes today. Basically, it's an all-in-one face palette. So you got some eye colors, you got 5 eye colors, 3 mattes, 2 shimmers, and then you got a blush and a highlighter right here. I'm also wearing the blush and the highlight on my face today, so you can kind of see the highlight is a little bit more glowy than what I typically wear. I'm like moving my head like this so you can see it. I usually wear more like the Laura Mercier, so it's very, very blingy, but spoiler alert, you guys, it's really pretty. Okay, so as far as face makeup goes, I picked up this concealer by Giorgio Armani. It's the Luminous Silk Multi-Purpose Glow Concealer. This is another one that I think it was either Jessica Braun or Samantha March. I can't remember which one, maybe both of them were like talking this up and saying how amazing this was. And I am stuck on the Hourglass concealer. So I was like, you know what, maybe I'll try something a little bit different. I feel like it was very thin. So I had to layer 2 layers. The first layer I feel like wasn't enough coverage for me. And then the second layer was okay. I do feel like I could definitely use like a color corrector or something like right here, you know, for those deep mom circles. Because I got some dark circles going on here, but it was good. I got the color 4.75. By the way, they color matched me in store. I didn't color match myself, so it was nice that I was able to have them do that. But yeah, I mean, it looks really nice. The doe foot is humongous, and you can either like tap it out with your fingers or with a brush or with a sponge. I'll have to play with it and figure out, you know, which application process works best for me, but people love this. It's been around for a long time. And then to set that, I used the Laura Mercier Secret Blurring Powder. So this reminded me a lot of the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder, which is a loose powder that's in like a little tub like this. I love that stuff, but I'm not a huge fan of loose powders. So this is like a pressed version of that, at least in my mind, that's what it seemed to be. So I picked it up to test it out. There's 2 or 3 different colors. I got the color 1, which is the translucent color. If you look at it, I mean, it just looks like a white powder. And it specifically like says it's supposed to set your under eyes. So secret blurring powder for under eyes. So that's what I used it for. I liked it. So far, so good. And then for all over my face, I used the Huda Beauty Glowish Luminous Pressed Powder Foundation. I wasn't going to pick this up because I don't typically like luminous powder foundations. I love powder foundations, but I typically like either natural or matte powder foundations. Luminous ones just kind of scare me. But my skin has been more dry lately, and especially with the winter coming around, and then pregnancy always makes my skin really dry, and I am pregnant right now. So I was like, you know what, I'll give it a shot. I picked up the color 02 Fair Light. There's one color that's lighter than this, but that one would have been way too light. This one might be a hair too dark, but I don't know. I think it looks fine. So I put it all over my face today, just like I would as a powder foundation. And so far, so good. I mean, I'm not wearing any highlighter on my nose or my chin or my forehead, and you can see it's pretty luminous. I've had it on for about 3 hours now, so I put it on at like 11 and it's like 2:30, so 11, 12, 1, 2, yeah, 3.5 hours. And I mean, it's definitely getting more luminous throughout the day as I walk outside with my son and run around the house and just sweat because it's hot. So I will be very curious at the end of the day to see what it looks like, if it holds up, if it starts to break apart on my nose, all of that stuff. So here's the packaging. It looks really cool. It's like this clear plastic packaging, and here's what it looks like. So, I mean, you can even tell when you swatch it that there's a little bit of, here, I'll swatch it for you guys. Like, can you see on my hand? Like a little bit of luminosity to it. Okay, the last thing I picked up from Sephora is by the same Glowish line by Huda Beauty. So she has the powder foundation, the bronzers, and then the blushes. I looked at the blushes and there wasn't really a color that appealed to me. I love nude blushes and there wasn't a nude one. So I skipped on the blush, but I did hear amazing things about the bronzer as well. So I picked up the color 01 Light, which is the lightest of the bunch. This one has the more like neutral, even cool undertone. 2 would have worked for me as well, but that one definitely leaned more warm. So I think maybe like more in the summertime, that one would suit me a little bit better, but this one is perfect. So I'm wearing it on my face today, and it's just kind of like a glowy bronzer. There's no glitter, there's no shimmer. It just has that same kind of glow as the powder foundation does. So I'm feeling super glowy today. Like I just feel, I can't tell if I look oily or glowy. You guys will have to let me know in the comment section. Like, do I just look like I have a healthy glow, or do I look like I've been sweating all day? Let me know. So here's what it looks like. You can see there's like a swirl in there. It says it's Soft Radiance Bronzing Powder. And when you swirl it together and you put it on, it just, I mean, there's a swatch for you, but you can see me putting it on my face in the clip. It just has like a little bit of a glow to it. So I don't know. You know what? Maybe I'll get into glowy products. Who knows? Okay guys, well those are all the products that I picked up during the Sephora holiday savings event. Let me know in the comment section down below what you plan to pick up. There is still a few days left in the sale. Public access opens on the 11th or 12th, which I think is when I'm gonna try to post this video. So I hope that this gave you some ideas of what to pick up during the sale. If this didn't, I have a ton of Sephora related videos. I have a whole playlist that I will link down below for you guys. I have my wish list, I have recommendations, I have gift set reviews, I have the whole shebang. So definitely check those out. And then like I said, right after this or shortly after this, I plan on posting that Natasha Denona video. And then probably next week, maybe still during the sale, we'll have to see, I will post my Ulta haul because a lot of those products are also available at Sephora. So stay tuned for that. Happy holidays, happy shopping, and I'll talk to you next time.